Wake up, America. It's time to talk about Crystal Light.
Welcome to Digest This, the show that helps you revolutionize your digestive health. Here are your hosts, Dr. Liz Cruz and Tina Nunziato.
Hello, and welcome to Digest This. I'm Dr. Liz Cruz, and I've got the beautiful Tina Nunziato sitting right here by my side. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you are a first-time listener, boy, are you in for a treat. And if you're a regular listener, boy, are you in for a treat. Now, we love that you have taken the time to join us. We know that everybody has busy schedules, and so we are ever so grateful that you take the time to hang out with us, 15, 20 minutes, okay? Mm-hmm. So today, we're going to talk a little bit about Crystal Light.
Yes, we're continuing our Wake Up America series.
That's right. That's right.
We did our last one on energy drinks. For those of you that did not catch that one, if you want to go back and listen about energy drinks,
that was
back a few
last
weeks
month.
ago.
Yeah, January. No. Today's.
Yeah,
because today's we're still in February. Mm-hmm. The year's just flying by so fast.
Exactly.
It really is. So, but yeah, definitely go back and check that out. So today we thought that we would talk about Crystal Light. It is actually something that we hear commonly, that we commonly hear from our patients because they use it as part of their prep.
Well, not
and
just
in
that.
other situations.
Yeah, not just that, but also the reason I brought it up to you this week was because I've done a handful of consults so far this week, and I've had 3 people in my consults who all use Crystal Light in their daily water drinking because they don't like water. They don't like the taste of water.
Right.
And so they put the Crystal Light in their drinking water. And then drink it like that throughout the day to give their water flavor, right?
So, and where I hear it the most, it's a great topic because I hear it the most with patients who present for colonoscopy who tell me that they used Crystal Light to dissolve it in the liquid just to, give it flavor. Mm-hmm. And so it really is something that we should talk about because we need to inform you about Crystal Light.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time on my consults this week just talking about just how bad Crystal Light is for you, and that you're really defeating the purpose by putting it in your water because water, you're supposed to be just drinking water, right? Just plain water. Water is what hydrates you. And then we add all this stuff to our water in hopes that it'll, be more palatable or that it'll help us drink our water throughout the day. But the problem is it's actually bad for you, like really bad for you.
It is. So let's get down to it.
Yeah.
Crystal Light has a lot of chemicals.
Yeah.
Okay.
And artificial sugar.
Artificial sugar.
Yeah. Either sucralose or aspartame, depending on which brand you're buying.
Right. Sucralose, just so you know, is an artificial sugar. It's actually sweeter than aspartame and saccharin. But it is a chemical. It's a chemically made artificial sweetener, and actually, it's made with the chlorination of a molecule. Chlorination. Okay, so basically, with the use of chlorine. Okay, so just so you know, with the use of chlorine, this chemical, this sugar is made, and I was telling. Tina and I were just talking about it right before we started the podcast. In Europe, they actually have a number for it.
For sucralose?
For sucralose. Okay. Yeah. They actually have a number.
So
it's referred to as I think it's E955 or something like that.
So they call it a number instead of a name?
Well, I don't know whether everybody refers to it like that, but it was just talking about that in the European Union that they, whether it's the talk that's used, from a business standpoint or what, but it has a number.
From the reading that I've done, Europe has definitely done a much better job, in my opinion, of minimizing the amount of chemicals and dyes,
Yes.
artificial colors, and things like that are allowed in their country. We here in the United States, not so much.
Yeah.
We kind of take everything and anything, and so it all comes here. And not a whole lot of people looking out for us here in the United States. So
yeah, I mean, because sucralose, I mean, and I was reading, I mean, you could find this information, go to Wikipedia, you know, but, you know, approved by the FDA. They didn't find that there were any issues as far as there being any harm to humans. Even in that same section in Wikipedia that I was reading, you know, they were talking about that there's been studies that have shown that if you heat sucralose, so like if you use it in baking or in, you know, if you're going to heat it over like 120 degrees, that the compound becomes dechlorinated. Okay, so basically it falls apart, or it comes apart, it's decomposed into, you know, you've got the chlorine molecules, and it's decomposed into, that doesn't seem like the right word, but anyways, it's decomposed to potentially poisonous compounds. Okay, so they were even saying, you know, not to, maybe not even to put it on hot food or like in teas. Hot beverages, like
people might
like
be
a tea.
using it in a, you know, maybe they're warming their water, boiling their water, and then putting it in boiling water. Right. It's scary.
So
right?
these are studies that were showing these concerns. Now, whether these studies proved to be true or not, I don't know. However, I personally don't want to be, you know, the experiment for that. And it's not only sucralose that you have in Crystal Light.
Right.
You know, you've got all the artificial, the dyes, the artificial flavors.
Well, look, here's the bottom line. If you were just to go to your Crystal Light right now and read the ingredients of your Crystal Light, pretty much every single thing you're reading is a chemical or a preservative or a dye or an artificial color or an artificial sugar. So there is literally nothing good about Crystal Light. There is nothing good in it. And that's what I want to make sure people understand, is that they're not getting any benefit from Crystal Light aside from maybe the taste, changing the taste of their water. But there's a lot of other ways that you can change the taste of your water without using something like Crystal Light. Yeah. I mean, I tell patients, just do lemon.
Sure.
If you like the lemon flavor of water, squirt actual lemon or lime in your water, because not only is that, it's actually good for you, it increases the alkalinity of the water, right?
Absolutely.
So, but it has to be fresh, right? It can't be, a lot of people, and then they go buy the lemon liquid. Yeah. And they squirt the lemon. Do not
just buy a lemon.
Just buy a lemon.
Buy a lemon.
And squirt it in your water. Cut it up. Put it in your water if you want the flavoring of that. It's just going to be so much healthier for you, and it's not going to be hurting you in any way. You know, we just looked up some of the side effects of drinking Crystal Light, and the #1 thing was GI issues, right? And here I am, you know, we're talking to patients with all these GI issues, okay? Yeah. Migraines, dizziness, blood sugar increases, even seizures, okay, from drinking too much Crystal Light.
That's crazy.
So that right there should tell you how dangerous this stuff is. And again, no one's looking out for us in this country. We have to look out for ourselves.
Absolutely.
We think, oh, it's on the shelf, it must be safe, right? It's not safe. It's not healthy. It's not good for us. And so that's why we wanted to do this series, you know, where every few weeks we pick something to talk about, because there are a lot of people doing this stuff and thinking it's okay.
Well, look, we are trusting, right? We're trusting, and like Tina said, you have to look out for yourself. You have to be aware of all these things, which is why we're doing these podcasts, why we, you know, try to talk about these topics so that we can help educate, okay? I mean, because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. We're just trusting that whatever is being put on the shelves is okay, or else it wouldn't be put there. That's not true. That is not true. So you have to be intentional about what you put in your mouth, about what you eat, about what you drink, okay? You have to. And, you know, so please please, please be aware of what you're putting. Look at the ingredients. Look at the ingredients. Take a look at anything you're putting in your mouth, any food. Look at the package. Look at the can. Look at, take a look at the ingredients.
Yeah, I always tell patients, we were taught to read the nutritional facts.
Right.
Right? We were taught to read that box that
the
says
calories.
how many calories, how much fat, how much this, how much that. And then we base all of our decisions on, oh, this has too much sodium, or this has a good amount of sodium, or whatever. We were not taught to read the ingredients for a reason, because the food companies, the people who are providing food and drink and beverage, whatever, everything in this country, they don't want you to know what's in your food. I think you would be very shocked if you're eating the standard American diet and shopping at the standard grocery stores and buying those standard products. If you went into your pantry right now and you started reading the ingredients on your food, you would be very surprised as to what you're consuming every day. Most of the stuff you probably won't even be able to pronounce, okay? If you can't pronounce it, it doesn't belong in your body. It's not real food, okay? So I just, doing these podcasts, helping to educate patients to make better decisions for themselves, learning how to read a food label properly so they can make better educated decisions for themselves. But you've got it. If you're sick, especially if you're sick, especially if you're having digestive issues, pay attention to what you're putting in your mouth. Dig deep into the food that you're eating, the powders that you're using, the supplements that you're taking.
Yep.
If you have any questions about supplements, we have a lot of patients who are taking a lot of supplements. And when I ask them, are you taking these because you're deficient, or because, for good measure? And they're like, oh, for good measure. I read that I should be taking this for that, or I should be taking this for that. Your body wants to get vitamins and minerals from real food, not synthetic capsules. So taking 10 supplements a day isn't going to do it for you. And most of those supplements have a lot of added stuff in them, a lot of fillers, a lot of junk. You have to read the labels of even your supplements to understand exactly what you're putting in your body every day. So, if you're lost, if you're need help with any of this, please reach out to us. That's what our wellness consults are for. They're free. They're absolutely free, okay? We get on the phone with you, we talk to you for 30 minutes about what's going on with you and your body and your health, and we help to guide you. And that's part of what we're guiding you on is, listen, think about this, think about that, right? And hopefully the baby steps of making changes in your life and it's not even about doing without. It's like what we said. If you want to flavor your water, there's 100 different ways to flavor your water,
absolutely.
Right? So it's not about, oh, you can't flavor your water. It's do this instead, right? This
alternative,
is
a healthier alternative.
There's always a healthier alternative to everything that you're looking for. So if you need help with that, please reach out to us. Please go on our website. There's a magenta button that you can select. Click that, pick a time to do a wellness consult with us. If you have not rated this show, please go out and rate the show. Give us a 5-star so that other people just like you can find us. And also, if you have not subscribed to this show, please subscribe, because we're putting out a podcast every week and you don't want to miss anything. So, anything else, Dr. Cruz?
No, I think we're good. I did want to mention that the consult, the wellness consult, again, is free, and it can be done from anywhere in the world because it's over the phone, okay? So it's our gift to you, so please take advantage.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll catch you on the next podcast.
Thank you for joining Dr. Liz Cruz and Tina Nunziato. To learn more about their revolutionary products and services, go online to www.drlizcruz.com.